Hey guys, I'm back in the mountains to do the last big preparation before Challenge Roth. We decided to come here one day after the 70.3 in Kraichgau. It was a bit stressful to pack everything and move up here, but yeah, it was definitely worth because like this I could use the first days to recover, to adapt to the high altitude and just settle in. Today I will take you along on a very long training day for me leading into Challenge Roth.
A third training day in a row, that means it's an aerobic dominated day. We have 6.5 training hours today, swimming, then a 4-hour bike ride plus an uphill run. It's always challenging for your metabolic system, so fueling becomes even more important this third day and to do it very extensive. So it's just aerobic training today.
We like to start our days here with a swim. It's always a bit chilly in the morning, so swimming indoor is the best thing to do. So this morning I swam around 4.2 kilometers and the main set was 2 times 20 times 50, so some 50s. I always did like a change of one easier, one a bit faster, trying to focus on good technique, finding some speed. It's always a bit harder up here with thin air. But yeah, it's super important to keep the frequency high and also get a little bit of intensity done, even though I'm already a bit fatigued. But the rest of the day will be more aerobic. It was good to do the session. I felt quite good. I felt way better than in the last camp. I feel like I can breathe better. I just adapt better to the high altitude, and maybe I'm also just a bit healthier, no virus inside of my body, so I feel a little bit like a different person, and I can tell you it's so much more fun to do the training if you feel good. A long training day like this is always a challenge, but it's definitely something I'm always looking forward to, because especially those long rides give me the opportunity to ride some of my favorite loops. Today I choose to do the Julier and Albulapass loop, and especially the Albulapass is so beautiful to ride. It's not too much traffic and it's just a really, really long climb. I think it's around 25 kilometers and some steady climbing, beautiful scenery, and those long climbs, they're just special. You feel like you get into a flow, and it's a bit like meditation, and it's also just a great effort. And making it to the top always feels special, even though I've done it many times now. Every time is different, and this time we were not super lucky with the weather. Even some rain hit us, but luckily in the climb, so it was not getting too cold. It's always an epic feeling to climb up Albulapass, and the reward is the descent back to La Punt, and if you're lucky, you have tailwind back to St. Moritz, but this time we had headwind. So that was overall a really, really good workout. It was my first time doing one of those longer passes, and surprisingly I felt really good. On those long training days, you also have to focus a lot on your nutrition because you never want to run empty. So I had a good fueling strategy. I think it's also a great opportunity to train race day fueling. Make sure you get a lot of carbs in, and that's what I did. So coming back home, I didn't feel empty. I knew there was still a run waiting for me. So overall, a really, really cool bike loop and a good workout. On one of those long days, you don't have much rest between the sessions, so I came back home from the ride, I ate something, and I jumped into my PS Air boots to make those legs a bit fresher again. And the last session of the day was an uphill run. It's one of Philipp's favorite sessions, and they're always challenging for me at the end of the day because, of course, I feel very fatigued and then there is this long climb waiting again for me. So overall this day was all about Albulapass, I could say. I rode Albulapass, and then at the end of the day I run up Albulapass, and yeah, it's a pretty cool run up there. It's super tough, it's very steep in the beginning, but then it flattens out. And I actually had some extra motivation for this run as I was racing Philipp. Most important race of the year is on. Philipp versus myself on the Albulapass. He decided to cycle up with his mountain bike, and we were making fun of like who will be first on the top. I knew that I might have an advantage in the steeper part in the beginning, and that's how it played out. But then, yeah, if you know Albula, it flattens out and even has a little slight downhill towards the top. So I knew there he could maybe catch me, and yeah, that's what happened. So he was first on top. Hopefully next time I find some more speed. I think we will repeat this every week now. And yeah, the hardest part is actually the start, because the run starts straight into the climb. So to find your rhythm, yeah, it feels extra hard. But yeah, the reward is again the top. I managed to eat the right things throughout the day. And as I said, I tried to never run empty, especially during the bike. So overall I felt good, and yeah, it was a great training day. It definitely feels like a day that preps you for a long distance race. So hopefully there will be some more coming, and then I'll be ready for Roth. So that was it, one long training day up here in St. Moritz leading towards Challenge Roth. Special thanks to Theresia for joining me on my ride today. Made it a bit more fun to share some of the work, and yeah, thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.